This is Adam. He rolled up on my campsite last night and camped. And you'll see more of Adam as the videos continue.
Hey.
I think they are tuned, eh?
I think I got...
These aren't the Sirius, these are the things that... The guinea pigs.
I've already been to the other side. Broke on through to the other side.
Wish I had a fucking twist square.
Yeah. Slimier over here.
Might be a little... Oh, famous last word. Everything seems to take longer in Baja.
I'll be happy with dinner at the restaurant.
Where did you say you live when you're not in La Montana?
San Mateo, California. What about you?
I, until this trip, was living in Montana. Kind of where I've been living for the last 9 years. This is a pre-grad school trip for me, so I'll be moving to Colorado this fall.
Okay.
I'm trying to stay down here as long as I can. I guess as long as I can afford it until I have to go back for school.
Well, you guys are welcome to come to my place in La Montana.
I heard you have some work you need help with. You're doing like
oh no, that's some other people in the town, and I don't even know them. Yeah, I was telling Adam.
Alright, well, yeah, I might pick you up on that.
I think you guys will be there before me, so maybe after your Cape Loop or something, or if you say you want to hang out as long as possible, come on by.
Alright.
Yeah, it's kite surfing, windsurfing, wing foiling, and mountain biking. Great mountain.
Really?
Yeah, great mountain biking. And yoga.
And yoga?
And vegan food.
Yeah. Is there like a...
It's really a hip place.
Is it?
Yeah.
Nice.
And it's kind of expensive. It's almost American prices.
Really?
Yeah. It's not Mexico prices.
Yeah. Is there kind of an expat community there?
Huge.
Yeah.
I think it's mostly Canadians.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then Americans, and then people from all over the world.
Yeah.
And then the Mexicans.
Yeah. Are you still working, or are you done with those days?
Still working. I'm a electrical contractor. I got my own back to a one-man shop now.
Nice.
So when I'm in the Bay Area, I try to do some work, but each year there's less and less work for me when I go back because naturally I'm never around when the phone rings. So,
Yeah.
so I'm kind of phasing out.
Nice. Sounds like a good way to do it.
This is the kind of riding I like.
Yeah.
This is the good stuff.
That cobbly stuff scares the shit out of me. I hate that.
Yeah, these are the trees. You see how they're getting more squiggly at the top?
Yeah.
They're doing like loops and stuff by Baja de Los Angeles.
Huh.
It's crazy.
Yeah, this is bizarre. I spent some time in the desert in Utah, but that's kind of it. So it's just like, I didn't know there were so many different kinds of cacti, and it's pretty fucking cool. I'm excited to see it as we keep going south.
Yeah. It keeps changing the whole way. Like these trees, they grow kind of around the planet, but only at this very narrow band of latitude.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. That's wild. Have you done bike touring elsewhere? You said you did a Cabo Loop twice?
Done the Cape Loop twice. That's it for bike packing.
Nice.
I did a couple of single overnighters out of La Ventana, just exploring the mountains.
Yeah.
But I was a randonneur, which is a long distance timed cycling.
Oh, cool.
So I've done two 1200 Ks, one in 84 hours and one in 86. But that's road biking.
1200 K?
Yeah. It was actually a little over 1200 K, but
Holy shit.
so it's timed. It's not a race, but it's timed.
How long you can stay on the bike and keep spinning?
Pretty much.
That's cool.
They have all these controls you got to go through, see, and the controls have opening times and closing times. So you can't be too slow. If you miss a control, you didn't finish the ride.
Yeah.
And if you're too fast, that just, well, if you're fast, it just means you get to sleep. Where a guy like me never gets to sleep. Just gotta keep pedaling.
Yeah. Where was that?
I did a 1200K in California, and then the next year, in 2015, I did Paris, which is the big ride of that sport.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. I'm not
Randonneuring. It's worldwide. They do it in almost every country. But it's started in Italy, but it's big in France. France is the leader now. Riding a bike in France, especially in that event, or maybe all in general, I don't know, but man, the people of France love cyclists.
Yeah.
It's mostly a rural ride through farm towns.
Yeah.
And the families are out there at 3 in the morning with their coffee tables and coffee and tea and pastries, just to give it. You know, they're not selling it. They're just to support you.
That's cool.
Offering beds. You want to take a nap? I'll wake you up in 20 minutes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was the experience of that ride was the people.
Yeah. I've only ever I think watched going to France growing up and just seeing through the countryside and just how many people show up on these little mountain passes.
It's like their national sport.
Yeah, it's insane. It's so cool. I would love to just go for a month and rent a little van or something and drive around or bike around. Would be cool too.
So this was the restaurant on Highway 1 that I was trying to get to on day 2. This is day 3. And these kids are the kids, well, not kids, they're in their mid-20s. Connor and Carson are the two guys that came by my night 2 campsite, and I didn't get the camera going. And then Adam rolled up about half an hour, 20 minutes behind him, and they all started together in San Diego, but got separated that day, I think. And so Adam was kind of looking for them, but decided to camp with me. And then the next morning we found Connor and Carson camped about 2 miles further up the hill. They were trying to summit that night, but they didn't. They quit and camped, set up their camp in the dark. And we hooked up this day, day 3 for me, day second or third week for these guys, because they did the entire route, which I didn't. And so we rode together this day, got to know them a little bit, had a good time, got to the restaurant more or less together. We ate a lot of food, and then they wanted to go camping at some well site. And they're all faster than me in general, so I lost them on the after dinner ride, and rode well into the dark, and it was pretty treacherous road conditions. So well past dark, I decided I don't know where they're at. I may have already passed them. I have no idea. So I just camped alone. And the next morning I did find them, and then we rode on and off kind of throughout the whole rest of the ride. Adam and I pretty much were together, and we hooked up with George in a day or two from here. I think it was maybe the next day. And I rode mostly with George from that point on, but the group kept disbanding and regrouping, which was really cool. We met other riders, and if you continue to watch, you'll see. But this is the end of this one, because after this I didn't take any pictures or video, and which was too bad. It was pretty good riding, and but I did take a picture of my campsite that night the next morning, or I made a video. And by the way, it was below freezing this night. Later.